Hello, good morning, friends. Welcome to Daily Flow Yoga and Meditation. My name is James. Welcome to this 10-minute mornings, gentle yoga flow and intention setting for our day. So today's a little self-serving, I have to admit, because I woke up. I must have slept a little funny because I have something going on in this shoulder. So you get to benefit from my discomfort, I guess. So go ahead and come to a seat. I'm going to sit in hero's pose. My knees together, my feet apart, and my sits bones resting firmly on the floor rather than on my heels. That's not crucial. You can sit in cross-legged. You can even sit in a backless chair. How's that? Yeah. Give your shoulders a nice roll up, back, and down. Do that again. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Well, third time's the charm. Inhale. And exhale. Pausing here. Let the shoulders be heavy. So actively anchor the shoulder blades into their pockets in your back body. And feel the elbows right below the shoulders. Feel that, again, gentle anchoring down. Close your eyes. Take just a moment here. Come into contact with your breath. Scan to see how you're feeling today. Maybe shake your head yes and no. Float your hands overhead. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, but get nice and long in the side body. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your right hand to the floor beside you. Reach the left fingertips up and over. Try to stay nice and even in your seat, and then wrap the right shoulder blade under. Look up underneath the left arm. Breathe into your left ribs. Try to make more space in the left side. Exhale. As you inhale, rise up and just go the other way. Nothing fancy. So right fingertips are reaching up and over. Shoulders still relaxed. I'm grounding down my left hand so I stay firm in the right sits bone as well. Wrap the left shoulder blade under. Look up underneath your right arm. Breathe into those right ribs, inhaling. Exhaling. Rise up. Interlace your fingers behind. Press that down. Lift it up. Get nice and tall, and then wrap the interlaced fingers around to the right side. We've done this before, wrapping that elbow back a little bit, of that chicken wing feeling, and then let your head fall first to the left. And then sort of look down and center and up. Take your time, move through your neck, and then roll your chin through center and go the other way. So both of these sides, both of my head to each side stretches the neck, but a little different sensation. This is a little bit more intense because I'm wrapping that left arm behind. So if it feels like it's too much, you can always back off or just skip this side. Finish what you're working on. Come back to center. Again, lift those fingers up and away from your back body and then wrap them around to the other side. We start by letting the head fall to the left, looking down, looking up. Really linger on this side. Feel that opening through the right side of the neck. And if you get to a point that feels really juicy, you can sort of hang out there a little bit. Then roll through center. Go to the other side. And again, this one, this side is actually a little less intense. I should have maybe started with this side. That's all right. Be present with whatever you feel going on in your body. Then release all of that. Once again, float your hands overhead. And then take the right hand forward and travel the left arm up and back on a diagonal. Feel like that right hand is dragging the floor or the mat to the right. Look up over the left shoulder. Just trying to spiral the ribs. Breathe steadily. And we'll just switch sides. So take the left arm to the floor, reach the right arm up and back. Traction, use the connections to the floor. Everything starts with the mat. So the more grounded, the more you're connected to the surface beneath you, the more deeply you can go into a posture. Finish your breath. And then come back to center. This time, wrap your left elbow underneath your right, really suction them together, and then bring your hands to opposite shoulders. Lift those elbows. Feel like the shoulder blades are still dropping down, and you're lifting the heart from behind. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Do that again. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, bow forward. Yoga likes threes, so inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Float the arms. Cross them the other way. So now now the right elbow's on bottom. Lift. And tuck. Lift. And round. Third time's the charm. Inhale. Exhale. Float the hands. Come forward. Coming to your quadruped. Get some circulation going back in those knees. So lengthen one leg and sort of saw it out a little bit. If you were cross-legged or in hero like I was, then you cut off a little circulation in the knee space, which is correct. It's supposed to. It kind of pools the blood, it pools this energy, and then when we release it here now, it sends a real surge moving back to the body. So don't feel like you're doing it wrong. It shouldn't hurt, but there's a little buildup there. Now grounding your 10 fingers wide, shift your shoulders a little bit forward, bring more energy to the knuckles, and then pull your heart forward through for cow pose. So rather than worrying about how deeply you're dropping your belly, just think about pulling the chest forward. Lift the chin, lift the tailbone. And then push the floor forward as you round. So it's less about pushing up and more about pushing forward. So you get a little bit of the shoulders traveling back as well. And just sort of move through these. See if you can start to link your movement and your breath. We're not here for all that long. Again, yoga likes things in three, so we'll do three. And then last but not least, float the right arm to the ceiling. Wrap that right arm under, bring the right ear to the mat, hips nice and high. I'm keeping my left hand where it is and actively grounding it down. And then I'm looking, in my mind's eye, I'm looking at my hips and notice if they want to flop over to the side, which they definitely do want to flop over to the side. So I have to re-energize a little bit to keep that level. Then as I press that left hand down, I'm deepening my twist and I can connect more with my right shoulder. Inhaling. Exhale. And then rise up, float the arm. Set it down. Left arm high. And again, every time I take a twist, I'm using whatever's connected to the floor to help deepen that twist. So nothing is accidental. Left ear comes down to the mat. Anchoring down in that right hand. Feel that energizing down. Feel the leveling of the hips, and then breathe into the left shoulder. So this is the side that when I woke up this morning felt a little tight, a little sticky. So really taking an extra time for myself here. Maybe the other side was that for you, and you can go back and get this on that side a little bit more. Deep inhale. Exhale. And then float the left arm up. Set it down. And come to cross legs. Close your eyes. Bring one hand to your heart and the other to your stomach. I talk about this a lot in my classes, but my introduction to Vinyasa yoga, to any kind of yoga practice, was in the mid-90s with a DVD called Yoga for Dummies. And at the end of a 30-minute, what was then for me a very challenging 30-minute yoga practice, the instructor, a woman named Sarah Ivanhoe, ended her class by saying, "Self-acceptance, in my opinion, is the highest practice of yoga." It's 30 years later, and I think about it nearly every day. What does it mean to fully accept everything about who, where, and how you are? That doesn't mean resignation with things that you're dissatisfied with. Instead, it means embracing all of it fully. And from there, once you're in a place of full contentment, what Patanjali calls santosha, only then can you grow and evolve. I'm working on it. Thank you for joining me. The light that is in me bows to and honors the light that is in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for your time and for your practice this morning. Please never hesitate to slide into the comments with a question. I read everything, I'll answer everything. Or reach out to me directly, james@dailyflow.yoga. I hope to hear from you, truly. You did the yoga today? Good boy.